not to like about Apple Refurbished? You can get the exact same items at up to a 15% discount. Yeah, you heard me right. Now we take a look at a lot of refurbished products over the years, and most of the time they're of okay to not so okay condition. But this is Apple we're talking about, directly on apple.com. Surely I'm gonna get some great deals on some very gently used tech, right? Let's take a look at what we got. You get a refurbished device with genuine Apple replacement parts as needed, thoroughly cleaned and inspected, and then refurbished iOS devices come with a new battery and outer shell. Okay, so that's actually cool. Now, typically when you're buying refurbished, you get a quality selection, excellent, good, acceptable, whatever. There's none of that. I'm gonna assume that all of these are going to be essentially like new. And I will say, if you get an iOS device and they by default give you a new battery and a outer shell, that's way more than anyone is doing in the refurbished space. So that's cool. So we've got a bunch of options. We can go Mac, iPad, iPhone, watch, AirPods, Apple TV, HomePod, accessories. I mean, they've got pretty much everything. A refurbished 24-inch iMac, $1,050? Bro, I have seen these things brand new go on sale for less than $1,000. Not always, but that's not a good deal at all. Oh, this is actually gonna be a little hard. Uh-oh. Wait, price low to, oh, I sorted price low to high. The cheapest thing they have is a MacBook Air for almost $900? What happens when I go high to low? Mac Pros, $10,000 Mac Pros! Oh, I don't know why I didn't see that coming. I don't know why this is the moment where I'm realizing how stupid this idea was, because now I'm about to spend like thousands of dollars on Apple products for your benefit. If that's not a reason to subscribe and ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling, I don't know what is. If this video gets 100,000 likes, I'll buy the Mac Pro. It won't hit 100,000, right? That's really high. I don't know what's gonna do that, right? Let's look for a phone. What's the cheapest iPhone I can find? Oh no. What the, what? The cheapest iPhone is $700 for iPhone 13? Okay, my friends, I need to do some soul searching and some meditation, some guided hot yoga, perhaps, before I pull my credit card out and give Timmy Cook a lot of money to buy these particular items. Wish me luck. Don't forget, 100,000 likes and I buy the Mac Pro. I will say the premium Apple experience started immediately because all this stuff showed up in 2 days, which is actually pretty impressive, especially because I think the shipping estimate was like 4 or 5 days or something. Oh wow, we got custom boxes. Take a look on the back here, it says iPhone 13. I mean, this back looks exactly like a regular brand new iPhone. It does show as a midnight 512 gig iPhone 13.
Oh, midnight, that's the blue one.
Is it? I thought it was a black one.
Oh.
It says, I heard midnight and thought it was black. What, is midnight not black?
Maybe it is black, I don't know.
All right, let's see what we got. Okay, yeah, that's very dark blue is what I would say. Now, I'm going into this with 2 expectations because Apple make it seem very clear that they are going to make this thing as pristine as possible. But I'm used to refurbished, and that usually means bad. Okay, so looking at the back here, a little dusty, but that's fine. There's a little bit of there's some marks you can see here beside the camera bump. I'm not sure what that is. You see that? Those little dots?
You can wipe it off?
Oh yeah, you can. You do have the little paper on the front, so. I do kind of believe that this is a new chassis. Looking at the lightning port, normally, especially with these darker colored phones, you see a little bit of wearing. There's nothing. That looks all completely brand new. So we've got that. Got a brand new USB-C to lightning cable and a new thing of paperwork. I mean, this is essentially even an Apple sticker. I mean, this is exactly like getting a brand new phone.
How much did you pay?
Okay. So when we were doing this, ordering.
Why did your voice crack?
This is more expensive than an iPhone 14. Brand new.
No.
We paid $699 for this iPhone 13.
Wait, 600?
$699. Yeah. No, go ahead. Just do the math. Do the math. Right. So, iPhone 13. Right. We're on iPhone 16 now. So this came out 3 years ago. This is $100 more expensive than an iPhone 14. This is basically the same price as an iPhone 16.
So what's the pitch here?
512 gigs as opposed to 128. The problem we had when we were ordering this was that they didn't have anything in stock that was lower capacity. So this was the cheapest iPhone that you could possibly buy from the Apple Refurb store.
Wow, you need to really want that storage upgrade.
Exactly. Who wants the base model 3-year-old iPhone with a ton of storage? They say that this has a new battery and a new shell. So let's actually see what the battery shows. So battery health is, 100%. So the fact that Apple are doing pretty much everything right here between a new sort of build, you've got the new battery, you've got the nice packaging. There's nothing to complain about here, except for one thing, which is the danged price. But, and there is a huge but, this is the best case scenario because iOS devices are the only ones that Apple claim are fully refurbished when it comes to the new case, the new battery, and everything else like that. Other devices, such as, an Apple Watch that's refurbished, has no such guarantees. So they say that they will upgrade or change parts if necessary. So this was the cheapest Apple Watch I could find. So you can see here, it looks exactly like regular Apple Watch packaging, except it says certified refurbished, which is actually a sticker.
I'm happy you pulled that band.
That's a nice color.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's, I have high expectations for this because I didn't realize how cheap these things were.
For the Apple Watch SE?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, how much I paid for the SE?
You paid $209.
And this is direct from Apple. What'd you see?
The new Starlight Sport Band.
Yep.
40 millimeters Wi-Fi.
Yep. This is what this is.
$200. It's and $50 off the MSRP on BestBuy.com.
So I can literally get this exact same watch, brand new from Best Buy for $10 less than I got it refurbed from Apple. This is gonna be a really frustrating video. Let's separate the price for a second because prices come and go, sales come and go. Let's look at the condition of these devices. All right, so this is the watch. And this packaging does feel quite, oh my God, what the? It's a watch for ants. Are you serious? This is what the 40 mil looks like? What they make? I didn't know they made the watch this small. This is tiny. I've never used an Apple Watch SE before. What am I missing by only spending $200 on my Apple Watch, right? I know it's missing
temperature.
Okay, so it's missing temperature sensor.
It doesn't have fast charging either.
Oh, that's a big deal. I remember with the older watches before they had fast charging, they took forever to charge. Okay, so that might be a downside. You know, one thing I do notice is that not only is the screen small, but the bezels are a little bit chunky compared to the more modern watches. But the thing is, all of that stuff is nice to have, but that's all on the newer watches. And the newer watches are what, $400 or $500 to start? This is like half the price. I will say, just as a blanket kind of thing, if you're interested in an Apple Watch, this feels like pretty good for $200, whether you get it new or used or refurbished in this case. I mean, I would personally go with a slightly larger watch for me, just because I think that looks really, really tiny on my wrist. But specifically when it comes to buying it from Apple Refurb, it's good, as long as someone doesn't have the exact same thing on sale for less money, brand new. All right, next up, we have ourselves an iPad mini, again, certified refurbished. So the box is covered in plastic. So you can tell this is an older design because they've gotten rid of plastic on their newer things. And you can see this is an iPad mini Wi-Fi 64 gig purple. So this is still the most recent, as of recording this video, this is still like an up-to-date iPad mini. Again, packaging quite nice. It looks just like an original sort of like brand new iPad. So peel this off. Ooh, that purple, nice. I don't know if I've ever actually seen the purple in person. That's kind of nice. Again, quite clean on the back. I'm not seeing any like obvious scuffs or scratches coming around the edges. Yeah, it's clean. And the screen, yeah, this is, again, new or close enough to that I can't tell the difference. All right, so we have set up the iPad. Now, one of the problems with basically all iPads, besides the very newest ones, is that they don't actually give you the battery percentage in settings, which is weird because almost every other Apple product does. Phones do, watches do. What's that?
I could tell you what the battery is.
What's the battery?
It's a brand new battery.
On the iPad?
All refurbished iPads from Apple get new battery and new outer shell, just like the iPhone.
Oh, okay, so when I read that, I saw iOS devices. So iOS and iPadOS both get new shells, new batteries. That makes more sense because this is really clean. Again, impressed. I still kind of think that these are returns, but regardless, whatever, that's impressive. if you are interested in an iPad, I know everyone defaults to like the bigger guys. I really do like the mini. And it comes in this delightful color, and I might be stalling because I'm trying to not tell you how much I spent on it.
Oh, tell me more. How much did you pay?
Okay, so what's a new iPad mini these days? I mean, it's 3 years old, you shouldn't buy it, but it's like what, $450?
Retail is $500.
$500. Yeah, a lot of money for an iPad mini. So retail for $500, you would think that I got a screaming deal on Apple Refurb, right? Right?
Are you going to tell me you didn't?
No, I didn't know. It was like $430?
419.
419.
No.
419. Yeah. $399?
Yeah.
Huh,
You know, like the normal sale price that it is like every bit of the year.
To be fair, the iPad mini is about to be replaced. It's normally not on sale.
So it's going to be like $350.
Yeah, again,
Bro.
we're maybe doing this video at a little bit of an inopportune time before a lot of these things get priced.
You can pick it up in 2 hours from the local one.
Okay, fair. So I guess this is another case where we could have gotten a brand new iPad for $20 less than we got the refurb for, which is a big difference. I'm not going to argue that. In fact, I'm not going to argue any of this.
For that extra $20, you could have gotten real 420 as well.
So this next item, I might be the most curious about, if I'm honest with you. These are Apple certified AirPods Pro. Now, most of the time when I do a video and I buy some refurbished AirPods, which I assure you is a very real and popular market out there, people go, "What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you putting someone else's ear juice in your ears?" And to that I say, Alex, I get it, but I don't care. So, Apple certified refurbished. Now these are the most recent versions. This is the AirPods Pro 2nd gen. So this should have USB-C. These are also compatible with the Apple Watch charger, right, for these guys? Yeah. Now, I don't think the update is live yet, but these AirPods should also soon have that full like hearing aid support, which I actually do kind of want to try. Okay, again, packaging looks exactly the same like a brand new pair. Open it up. Now, I'm curious about the case because these cases get scuffed up pretty fast. So again, if someone's used this case, you'll notice it pretty quick. All right, so yeah, case, completely immaculate as far as I can tell. It looks totally clean. How about the actual AirPods themselves? I mean, that looks pretty clean to me, if I'm honest with you. I don't see anything.
Well,
smells clean. Tastes clean. It's clean.
Yeah.
Oh no. No, you don't need to no, it's totally clean, Ken. Don't worry. They're not dirty.
oh, actually no, they're fine. They're fine. They're fine. What about the case? Okay, but what about the case? Oh yeah, look, it's clean.
Wait, can we try something that's certified dirty and see? What about my headphones? How do these look?
Oh, gross.
Oh yeah, it's a little grimy, huh? What about the ear tips?
Oh!
Austin!
Gross!
I will say the noise canceling is actually pretty strong. Like, better than the last time I used AirPods noise canceling. Like, it's legitimately like really quiet here. I still don't think they sound like amazing, but they're pretty solid. Oh, we do the Find My thing too. Here, hide them and see if I can find them. All right, I'm finding Austin's AirPods Pro. Let's see if, looking for signal. Okay, wants me to go this way. That's sending me straight here.
I hit it very cleverly in a way that I feel like you would miss them.
Ah! I found them! This did work! Okay, so look, you know what? AirPods Pro. It's almost like a lot of people who have iPhones use AirPods Pro and they're really good. So how much did I pay, first of all, for these AirPods Pro from Apple Refurbished?
Paid $209.
So same as the Apple Watch. I think that's because they say in the store it's up to 20% off. I don't know that any Apple Refurbished product is more than 20% off of retail. So $40 off, $210. These go on sale for like $200 sometimes, right? Mm-hmm. What can I buy a pair of AirPods Pro with like USB-C and everything for right now?
So this is Uber Eats.
Are you serious that Uber Eats is the best deal on AirPods Pro? Oh my God, $189 from Uber Eats? That's weird, but I guess, yeah. Thankfully though, we have one last item, which I'm sure will knock our socks off, blow us away with sheer unadulterated value. So this is a base model MacBook Air. So it is an M2 with 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. So let's see what we got. It's got a little dimple on it. That's interesting. Okay. So we've got ourselves the MacBook in its midnight glory, which I don't think that's a phrase I will use again. Let's see. Ooh, it's clean. It's clean. It's clean as heck. It's got a little bit of residue, but I think it's just from like the paper. I mean, that looks pretty spotless. And importantly, if you look at the USB-C ports, they get scratched really easy. All of that looks really clean. It does have Touch ID, and you've got the notch, which I will say is kind of whatever. It still feels like completely stupid because why does that notch need to be so big for a webcam without like Face ID? But like, it's fine. But the biggest problem with a device like this is quite simply just the fact that the M1 MacBook Air is dirt cheap. As I'm recording this video, for the last several months, Walmart sell the original M1 MacBook Air. So still Apple Silicon, it's gonna have Apple Intelligence, all the bits and bobs, right? It has the older design, but other than that, it's essentially the same device in most ways. For $650. How much did I pay for this M2 MacBook Air?
You paid $849.
That's not terrible. It's not terrible.
Oh, Ken.
Considering that the MSRP is $1,100 or $1,000.
But new from DoorDash.com.
Where are you finding these?
$850. Well, it's DoorDash via Best Buy, but it's fine.
$850 from Best Buy.
Yes, and this is a pretty regular price for these days.
So it's the exact same thing. To be fair, this is essentially a new device. Like honestly, Apple Refurb, all of these devices are new. I have not found a single flaw with any of them. So like, you can kind of treat them as new devices, right? I mean, maybe there's an off chance that you get a phone that has like a scuffed screen or something. I don't know, but I just bought the entire Apple lineup. Phone, watch, AirPods, iPad, Mac, everything is completely flawless. But not a single one of these was cheaper than buying a new product. This is so different than the other refurbished stores because almost always I'm roasting companies for not refurbishing things correctly, for selling you a grade A item and it's got like all kind of scuffs, like a terrible battery and stuff. Like, this is a different problem. But my recommendation is really simple. Price check everything. If you buy it new, just buy it new. There's no reason not to. I mean, the Apple refurbished store is fine, but if I can save money and get something that is the exact same, then of course you should just do that. But if you're looking for something on the Apple refurbished store and you find it at a reasonable price, I feel pretty confident saying you were getting essentially brand new products. I think that they need to maybe discount things slightly more than brand new though. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling button. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, we did do a video talking all about Apple when it comes to this self-service repair. It was a really fascinating look at how you as a consumer can upgrade the batteries and screens and whatnot of the phones you already own. And it is equally as ridiculous when it comes to the way to do that. And also, more expensive than just having the Genius Bar do it for you.